It's so damn far. What's up guys, I'm here in Chicago to take a closer look at Watch Dogs, one of the games I know you're looking the most forward to. I've had a chat with the creative director and the developer about making the game and how to make it look like Chicago does in real life.
Tremendous amount of work have been going on to make sure that Chicago would be believable. We sent a lot of people in to check the city, take pictures, make sure we would build the model properly, but also we sent sound guys to make sure we capture all the actors, to make sure everybody talk in the streets of Chicago in the game the same way with the same kind of accent that we have in the real city. We also captured the mood and the sound of the place, so when you walk down in Watch Dogs, the mood of the city is actually coming from here as well. Even the soundtrack is all inspired by artists that are born and comes from Chicago as well. So a lot of work has been put together to make sure everything works fine.
We sent a delegation of around 10 people. They brought cameras, they took a lot of pictures, they passed a whole week in Chicago, so we really wanted to capture the essence of the city. So like a lot of the major landmarks, the canals you will find, and it's really close, but we took a lot of freedom as well because for gameplay, you know, you want to put more cover, you want the streets to be wider, so there's a lot of things that we took some freedom. We also did a part out of town that's not really in Chicago, so it's the soul of Chicago with a flavor, with a layer of gameplay on top of it.
Well, first, like at E3 like the game was running on a high-end PC. That's something we always said to everybody. As the next-gen console arrived, then we started to focus more on the consoles as well. And I would say that E3 2013 was a great representation of what the console is, and still is today. But you have to take into account that people tend to compare like apple and oranges, if you want. Like when you do a game that dynamic, you want to make sure that all the different weather works. Sometimes, you know, in Twilight, there's a lot of clouds, there's no shadows. That's how it looks in real life. Some of the time it's very rainy at night with a lot of reflection, but all of those different states needs to be in the game because Watch Dogs is all about dynamism. So the last thing we wanted to do is to freeze the game into a couple of magic settings to make it more bling bling, but at the end it doesn't make it real. So we wanted to have something a lot more convincing along that way. I think the thing that I'm the most proud of about the game is the level of dynamism the game has to offer. Like, you know, it's one thing to simulate a very convincing simulation. It's another to let the player wreak havoc in every single of those systems and make sure the simulation will respond accordingly. We took a lot of effort into making that. I know a lot of programmers worked really hard to pull it off, but I think in the end that's what pays the most. Like, as players can really take Watch Dogs as a music instrument and play their own music with it instead of listening to the one they want, that we want them to play. So I think that's a great achievement for me.
That's it. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below and remember to like and subscribe. Push the button. It's right here.